Oh, fuck! We're doing it. Can't afford to lose condition anymore. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done. But, fuck it. We may be able to make it, I don't know. I just don't know. So it feels like minus 22 still, minus 15. Fuck. Fuck, we're too cold. Fuck. Oh, we're so close. Minus 9. Minus 11. Minus 10. Okay, chaps, welcome back. Very quick recap. We are in Forlorn Muskeg, 5 hours of daylight left. All our stats are fantastic, but our condition is only for 39%, so we are concentrating on, we're just going to gather some resources, but basically we're spending the night here. And we need to watch out because I know there are wolves around here. It's minus 16, so not too painful. I'm taking this, I'm not planning on eating that, but we do need a decoy. So let's just make sure there are no wolves too close. It looks fine, so I'm going to concentrate on sticks only. We are light enough to run, which is fantastic. And quite rare. Just a quick recap of goals and strategy again. So our matches are kind of, we still have enough, but I'm just conscious of the fact that they are, you know, they are not a renewable resource and they're disappearing. So we have maybe 30 left. So I'm going to keep an eye out for any kind of matches or a fire striker that we can come across. I mean, we're getting into kind of late game stuff now. Once all the matches run out in the long dark, you have to rely on the fire strikers and or magnifying glass. The good news is that we do have that magnifying glass. So, worst case scenario, we can kind of work around it and just start fires when it's sunny. Obviously, that leaves us at a big disadvantage. The other thing we need to do, as I mentioned in the last episode, is we need to find a maple sapling. Our bow is now at about 50% condition, so we're going to have to craft a new one. We'll have to craft that in this region, which is fine. That's cool. I'm going to run. We're getting too cold too fast. This is fantastic for reishi mushrooms. We're getting enough to, this is almost like a food source. And obviously we can keep these as something we can heat up if we have too high a hypothermia risk.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Just at the point where we're about to start getting hypothermia. So I'll run back inside soon. Just want to gather everything there is together before we head back in, because we're not going to come out until the morning. We'll kill time, we'll use the oil we have if we have to. We're just going to stay in that cave. Stay safe, eat, get our condition up, and then tomorrow, once we've got more condition, we can take more risk. So I think we're going to hit hypothermia risk right about now. Yep. Okay, now let's get back inside that cave. Cabin fever risk, 66% now, so it's coming down nicely, quite quickly. No sign of any wolves just yet, so that's, we've had some luck. Either they're off somewhere else, or it's just slightly different in Interloper from Stalker. The real tough stuff in Interloper is just the complete lack of resources. You don't find stuff. And the cold. It's just so much colder. So much colder. but we're okay. Let's just make sure this is not going 31%. Okay, so that's maintaining its condition. That's our cured wolf pelt. We're gonna want to keep hold of that. Okay, and now we're back in the warm. Risk is over. Let's see how our stuff is curing. Wolf pelt's at 49, and the guts curing nicely too. So we're fine basically. I still have that food, don't I? So I'll drop that food outside. It's kind of a good idea to run because it means we can sleep that much longer. So I'll just drop that out here. I'm just going to do a quick lap. I'm trying to tire ourselves out. This is just getting exercise.
My head feels thick.
So the more we can get our tiredness level down, the better. Let's just kill some time. Let's make sure our condition stays high. Actually, let's sleep first. Given that we have calories in our belly, we don't want to waste them being awake. I know that sounds crazy, but we are going to be burning this fire all night, so we don't need to worry about that, the light, too much really. I just really want to concentrate on conditions. So 38% now. 3 hours left on the fire, so we can stick all of this on. Oops, oh fuck, what did I throw on there? What did I just throw on there? I didn't even see. But oops, I don't know what it was. It wasn't my book, was it? No. Did I throw a torch on there? Yeah, I did. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Yeah, let's kill some time. Let's chill. We can afford to chill a little bit. I might go out and do a lap just to tire us out a little bit. What I really want to be doing is sleeping. Let's get our condition up, so let's do a little run. Let's just check if there are any wolves first. No sign of any. Alright, let's do a little bout of exercise. This is literally just to get our energy down as much as possible. And I know it seems weird, but the more we can sleep, the more condition we gain, so just tire ourselves out a little. And then we'll sleep while we've still got calories in our belly. And this is how we're going to spend the night. Try and tire ourselves out and then sleep, and then tire ourselves out and then sleep. Especially while we still have these calories inside us. 6 hours left. 7 hours of daylight. 7 hours of... Okay, so we're going to need to boil up some water. Probably a good idea to do our mushrooms. Let's just go see if we can get any resources. And again, just tire ourselves out a little. Have any sticks landed while we've been asleep? Not really. So, not really the best time to be outside. Well, there are a few sticks. We'll take those. And this is obviously just sort of maintenance type gameplay. Not the most exciting, but I know that you guys who are still watching by this stage of the game, you're here for the long run. So a lot of you have said before that you do want to see what I consider like the parts that I wouldn't expect people would want to watch, but you guys, you like the whole thing. The whole gameplay and nothing but the gameplay. A lot of you, I think you like to see how I play the game, which is cool. I really like that.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And while I'm not the best player in the world, readily admit that we have done okay. We've done really quite well. So we've got tons of these mushrooms. This is the perfect opportunity to cook these up and then refill our water supplies, because by the time we've cooked up all this tea we're going to be low on water. But these mushrooms give us calories and hydration more than anything else. Looks like we're going to have to maybe eat that other piece of venison, which is fine by me because that's the heaviest piece of food we have. And then in the morning, of course, we're going to go find the sort of permanent home, I'll call it that, because there is this one indoor cave on this map, and that's the only place, well, no, it's one of the only two places I know of where we're going to be able to stay warm, get warm and stay warm. So that one of the only two places that can really be home for us. How much water do we have? So we've only got half a kilo. So 6 hours of darkness left. I'm going to want to sleep through. So we're just about right. And let's aim for 4 kilos of water. 4 litres. Same thing. So this has a double benefit. It's getting our energy down so we can sleep. And having this water means that we don't need to worry about that for a little while yet. So this is the kind of thing that I'll do when I'm not recording. And we're under 40 kilos, well under 40 kilos, so we don't need to worry about weight. We can run. Okay. I think our condition's still not good. Having these snares is great because when we get up to that permanent, let's just check. Okay, so we have no more risk of cabin fever. Cabin fever is gone. I think we do eat, but we don't need to eat that venison just yet. Let's save it. Let's just take 3 of these stalks. Got 4 hours of darkness left, 4 hours on the campfire. Let's just chuck 2 more pieces of wood on to be safe, and then see if we can sleep 4 hours. We probably can't. But again, it's just all about that condition. We're at 44% now. It's probably as good as we can hope to get. I'll kill a little more time. Just chilling. Storms come in. No? No. Let's just check our fire's not going to go out. Okay. 13 hours of daylight left. Let's sleep 1 more hour. I think we're going to be safe. And that will use the rest of our fire, the rest of our calories. And we should still be warm enough. Okay, good. Cool. Alright. Time to move. So let's pick up what we have. Check the condition of our bedroll. 84%, still fine. It's going to be very cold outside. 58% on the wolf pelt. Guts are looking good. And of course we can use those guts as the decoys. Let's just see how bad the temperature is. -25, not the end of the world. And we still have 2 torches. Okay. So we are good to go. Let's go find this big cave I've been talking about. Minus 25. We're going to get cold quickly, but not too quickly. I'm going to stick to the edges of the ice. I don't want to walk across the ice because this map is just full of weak ice. And if we fall into the ice, we're done. It's over. So that's not something we can even consider having happened to us. But being on the ice means that we have great visibility. It means we can get cattails. So it makes sense to take this route. The cave, I believe, the entrance is near the waterfall, so we need to head to the waterfall. And if we just kind of head in this direction around the map, we should come across it. At 46%, I mean, we have recovered some condition, but really we want to avoid any kind of confrontation. And
Can't feel my feet.
all we really want to do is get to that indoor cave and stay there. I want to be back up to 100% condition, and I want to make that indoor cave our home before we start really exploring this map. We've come too far
Freezing.
to die now, I think. It's like I have too much invested in this. I'm enjoying it too much. We've lasted too long. I want to see how far we can get in Interloper. I'm going to start this. I don't like having no visibility over these hills. I hate going up hills like this where you can't see over the top of them. I like being on hills. Just take it, whatever sticks we walk across, but I'm not going to go out of my way for them. We're going to keep moving.
So hungry.
I can run, so I'm going to use that. That looks to the right of us. Looks like that might be a maple sapling, so that'd be absolutely perfect. If it is, it's just what we're looking for. So, it's looking good. Fingers crossed. Birch. Fuck. We don't need that. I'm going to be a bit ruthless about what we collect and what we don't. We just don't need to be collecting and curing that right now. I have plenty of arrow shafts. Of course, we do have that arrow back near the entrance somewhere where that wolf will have died when we shot and he ran off with our arrow. Now I can't remember precisely where the entrance to this cave is, so we're going to have to kind of explore a little bit. 39% condition, don't like it. And this is why I have the torch out. This is not the time to be taking any kind of risk. I'm very much about preventing stuff before it happens, if at all possible. So, rather than having to defend a wolf attack, I think it's better to craft a torch, get the torch out, light the torch, and make sure you don't get attacked in the first place. And that just seems like the smarter way to play the game to me, when you are just living under this constant threat of death. And again, I've said this many times, but I really believe they've got the balance just right with this, because it is that true challenge where you are constantly having to think on your feet and respond. Respond to threats. Now, I haven't actually been to that tower there. I don't think there's any kind of structure though. Now, where the hell is this tunnel? We have to get in it, wherever it is. I can't remember. Ah, there, perfect. Good. Good. Okay. Let's get inside. We made it, we're safe. Ugh. That's a relief. That's a massive relief. Okay. And I'm just going to stop us losing any more conditions. I'm just going to eat just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I want us to be recovering. And just remember to get rid of these because they're useless. Okay, so let's get through the cave. I know that the other side of the cave is completely safe. There are no wolves, there are no bears. And that's where I want to spend our time because our condition is so very low. So we're going to head through, we're going to recover, we're going to get up to 100%, we're going to catch tons of rabbits. Using our snares, we're going to get guts, we're going to be curing guts. And we're going to strip that safe area of resource. And then we're probably going to get cabin fever risk. And we'll have to head back. Actually, no, we won't head back, we'll head over to the what's it called? I don't actually know what it's called. The abandoned structure where there's a bed and the furnace. Is it a barn? No. I don't actually know my way through this cave, so I'm just playing it by ear here. And you could say I'm wasting my torch, but because we had it lit anyway, saves us a little bit of oil. Just going to collect everything we can. Also, ooh, that's interesting.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Because we can take that back to Mystery Lake, to the train crash area, and we can climb down and maybe get more distress flares. Because we've only got 2 shells left, and in Stalker anyway, if you climb down, I mean, it's one of my favourite hunting areas, but if you climb down from there, there's another distress pistol. Never bother with branches. Even though they retuned them, I still don't bother. I think that's where we need to go. I hope I haven't doubled back on myself. Not entirely sure, but I think so. The guy's breathing quite heavily, our character, so I guess we're heavy here. 46 kilos. 14 coal, that's good. I like that amount. That means that we can go and stay outside for a good long period of time and be safe. So that kind of deals with cabin fever, if and when we get it. This torch is going to run out any second.
All I can think about is food.
So it looks like we're going to be living off rabbit. I don't know if we can use that rope to climb up and down from this safe section. We'll find out. But I'm just going to exit the cave and come back in. We'll save it, and then that ends this episode. Oops. And this spot right here, where the light is, that's going to be, this is home. So this is our new home. Lovely, lovely spot. Lovely spot. And this is it. This is home. This is where we're going to hunt and live and be happy. So, going to need the food. I'll keep that deer because we're going to need that food, but I'll drop this wolf pelt. 10 hours of daylight left. And I'm going to step back in to save it. I can warm up, and I'm going to go place our flares. Not flares, snares. But this is where we're going to be living. Beautiful spot. So we can drop a bunch of stuff here. Drop all our sticks. Drop all our reclaimed wood. Drop some of the coal. I'll still keep a few on us as a kind of survival backup. Keep 5 pieces on us just in case we get stuck outside in the cold. Yeah. Just drop a ton of weight. We're going to be staying here for a little while, so. Drop a few of those. Clothes are all good. Obviously we don't need the boots. Our food is good, and then rope we can drop. And then of course the guts we want curing, so we'll drop all these too. And there we have it, boys and girls. With 30 kilos. I'm going to take that rope actually, just in case we find the spot to drop it. I'll keep the bedroll on us. It's worth keeping. But we can drop that tank of gas, and yeah, the rest we can pretty much keep. Alright, let's stop it there. Next time we're gonna, I don't know if I'll record it, I might just play a little bit, recover a bit of condition, drop our snares and whatnot. That seems like something that's not going to be particularly exciting. I'll do the condition recovery. Quite fancy just playing a little bit. I will record if anything exciting happens, but I don't believe that will be the case. So join me in the next one, where we probably do a bit more adventuring. Ciao for now.